And welcome everyone. Thank you very much. I'm joined on today's episode by Mickey and Doug from the Doug Football Channel. Nice one, lads, for coming on. Hopefully you all have a lovely week, everyone. Try and enjoy, all staying safe. But really, we all wanted to talk about obviously the latest in terms of the deal which Liverpool have done in terms of their current non-playing staff anyway. And really, Mickey picked up a story as well in terms of the 3 p.m. potential kickoffs that the most majority of the leagues could be potentially pursuing anyway. But everyone, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And make sure you do follow the lads on all their socials. I will leave them in the comment section below. Subscribe to Doug's channel. Make sure you do. And let us all know your thoughts on the comment section below, everyone. But lads, what do you reckon on all the latest? I just read off. As you can see here, everyone got James Pearce's tweets. LFC announced that they've placed some staff on the furlough. Those staff will be paid 100% of their salaries to ensure no member of staff is financially disadvantaged. His next tweet goes on to follow. There's ongoing active engagement about the topic of salary deductions during the period matches are not being played to schedule. These discussions are complex, and as a result, the process is ongoing. And his final tweet, just to be clear, clubs can claim 80% of their employees' wages from the government up to a maximum of $2,500 per person per month before tax. LFC will then top up to ensure staff don't lose out financially. Lads, we'll start off with Doug. What are your thoughts on obviously the current situation that the world faces? But I've seen a mixed reaction, and for me, when I've seen this, everyone has any thoughts. I was very disappointed with the way in which Liverpool have gone down this route.
Yeah, like you say, the world, it's really, really testing times, and unfortunately, there are a couple of clubs that have obviously done this. Obviously Newcastle have done it, Tottenham have done it. I never would have expected Liverpool Football Club to be in that, but it is really, really, really sad. I'm appalled. I'm ashamed. Bill Shankly will be turning in his grave. It's not what Liverpool is all about. Liverpool is meant to be a people's, a people's city. To take money from taxpayers and from the government is just wrong, and especially from a conservative government as well. Like that's the worst thing about it, is that they are taking money from a conservative government, and we all know about what happened in the past with the Tories as well. So this is just absolutely baffling, and I kind of hope that they will have a rethink over this decision, because it clearly, like, I've completely condemned it on my Twitter, and I'm lost for words, to be honest. I'm absolutely ashamed and appalled that they've come to this.
Yeah, I've got a couple of mates. I've got quite a lot of people, and everyone watching. You've probably got people that work within. For the club, a couple of stewards anyway. In terms of, you've gone down the route, Liverpool, this just highlights how, sadly, not just Liverpool, but most Premier League clubs are ran like businesses, and really, obviously, they've gone for that. But I'll echo those words, Doug. I'm very disappointed. Mickey, what are your thoughts on the situation?
I'm disgusted. As Doug said, Bill Shankly be turning in his grave. They're still getting the TV money. The players aren't having a salary reduction. And it just seems to be the people at the bottom end of the scale again. And this goes not only against the values of the club, this goes against the values of the city. Although I'm not from there, my family's from there, and I know a lot about the history. I've been taught it. I've got my own opinions on political things and whatever. I'm not a political person, so I don't want to get involved in that. But this is disgusting. If the players had took a pay cut, I could have accepted this. The pay cut could have paid for these people, and that's what all top Premiership football club should be doing. No one in the Premiership should be claiming off the government. It's a disgusting joke. They're making billions of pounds, the Premier League, billions of pounds, mate. There's nothing being fed into grassroots anymore. There's nothing being fed to kids. And it's just greed. This is a loophole they looked at and thought, now I've stuck up for FSG, but this is one of their mistakes. And it needs to be looked at. And then, unless the players across the, I don't mean just at Liverpool, I mean across the board, are going to take a salary cut, no one should be furloughing any of the staff. They should be paid. The club should be paying themselves. And they all need to look in the mirror. It's disgusting. There's no space in it for whatsoever. Football lives in a bubble on its own. It's separate to the rest of the financial world. Yeah. There's people out there that can't even feed the kids at the moment who are waiting in a queue for a universal credit because they've just lost a job. Yeah. They've not been paid. They've lost the job. Yeah. And all these Premiership clubs are just grabbing the money and going, oh, we'll pay our people. When it comes back, they'll come back to work. Mate, honestly, this is selling our soul. And if any Liverpool fan doesn't agree with me, I'm sorry, but you are wrong. This goes against the values of everything any Liverpool fan should have.
Absolutely angers me inside, and I just see the absolute passion from both of you. I'm fuming, and my dad's working, and I think he'll be very disappointed. As Mickey said, and Doug, the values of the club, what we stand for, and yet again, as Mickey said, it's another mistake from FSG. We've seen them try and copyright the name Liverpool not that long ago anyway, which is farcical. Just another decision. And hoping, as Mickey and Doug have said, they do rethink this, lying it 24 hours and hoping they do change the situation. And the vast number of money that is in football, like Mickey said, everyone, what is it if they lose out on like 20 grand a week? These footballers, they're probably on X, Y, and Z, 150, 200. But it'll be very interesting to see your thoughts, everyone, in the comment section below. I'm absolutely fuming. I don't swear in my channel. I try not to, but I try my best not to.
Jack, can I just point out to all the viewers?
Yeah, go ahead, mate.
These footballers are stuck at home. They're not training. They're not going to Melwood. They're not doing their job. So why are they being paid their full wage? Why are they separate to the rest of the world? Why is it different?
Yeah.
It's disgusting. And these people should be looking at themselves. They should be pillars of the community, especially a Liverpool player. Should be looking, all right, fair enough. Jordan Henderson has gone around all the captains. But to me, that's just a gimmick. It's just a gimmick. So what they need to do is look at their own staff at their own clubs and say, how do we pay these staff without claiming from the government? This is how we do it. Every single footballer takes a 20% pay cut over a certain amount. Obviously, the YTS players and whatever, they should be paid in full. Yeah. But to me, if they do that, there will be more than enough money to pay these other staff.
Absolutely spot on. I think it just highlights everyone and let us know your thoughts. So, Doug, I get your thoughts on this. How just evident it really just highlights the modern day footballer, how disenchanted really they are from reality.
Yeah.
And they're in multi-million-dollar homes. They don't have to, don't get me wrong, but the morals really of a footballer, don't get me wrong, there's some players that play football just as a job and they don't really love their job because you'd be surprised how many players do that. But it just, in terms of, as Mickey said and you've said, like people at home, they're going to food banks, they're having to rely on things. And just as the value of the football club, Doug, does that highlight how the thinking of modern day footballers are now, just how they currently are handling the thing, everything that's going on?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I mean, the worst thing about it is that we're doing so much for our food banks as well in Liverpool. Honestly, it is just baffling, and like I'm kind of seething with rage almost with this decision. Like you can't get your head around it, but like you say, well, money is taking a lot over football now. There's no doubt about it. It's an inflated market in the transfer window. You're seeing players from England going for loads of money. I mean, you imagine what James Maddison or Jack Grealish will be worth this summer. Jadon Sancho, there's an example, £120 million. I mean, I know we're talking about obviously like the market, etc., money in football, but there's way too much money in football, and I think money gets to players' heads now more than it has in the last sort of 10, 20 years.
Yeah, spot on. It's everyone. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. I had something in my head; it's completely gone now. Sorry. If it reminds, I'll probably. It was something. It was a point. I think it was a good point. Yeah. I've lost it. Anyway, but we'll go. Everyone, let us know your thoughts on the comment section below. Likely so, I think every single one of you will be agreeing with all of us. I'm fuming. Absolutely raging. But Mickey, we'll talk about potentially when the football does get going, everyone. You seen something today? It was an article today, mate, in terms of the 3 p.m. kickoffs, in terms of European competitions potentially getting shown on television. Was it?
So I don't know whether everyone knows that the reason we can't watch 3 p.m. kickoffs in our own country is it's a local law for all countries. So everyone doesn't watch the TV; they actually go to the actual football matches to all the other smaller clubs. Now, with the league resuming in the summer now, as I'm gathering, that they are even prepared to go as far as July to resume, even August, and start the next season later. There's no doubt in my mind they're finishing the seasons because UEFA have been talking to things. Do not ban your league. Do not end your leagues early and give the championships to teams that ain't won it. Yeah, finish or you'll be banned from Europe. But that's a different kettle of fish. So today, UEFA have lifted the bans on showing 3 p.m. kickoffs live. It says to me that they plan to resume with no crowds. Is the plan to start with, and every single match be on live. Now, how they do this, I don't know. Sky will still get their gains, but I think BT, Sky, and Amazon are all in line to have 1 week each. Or something they were talking about where they show all the 3 p.m. kickoffs live. And so, as they did before, I think it was New Year was BT, weren't it? Boxing Day was Amazon, and Sky's was before that. I can't remember.
Before that, yeah, they're the big fixtures.
Yeah. So I think it may be the future anyway, because they're realising that people are just streaming from abroad anyway, and it's not affecting the crowds. But there's going to be a temporary lift of the ban showing live games on TV. It's a good news, but it says to me that anyone thinks they're going to go and watch Liverpool at Anfield win the league, they might be a little bit disappointed, because I really do think the way things are going and how the world is, and I'm hearing this might go on to at least September, October time, and it may even be a phase 2, so it could go into the new year anyway. But I think they plan to resume behind closed doors.
Yeah. Unprecedented times, isn't it, mate, Doug? It's mad that rule never used to be in place, did it? Early on before Sky anyway. I'm hoping even ITV or BBC do get a couple of those games. I know. Yeah. I think if they probably do go on, and obviously for non-paying subscribers, obviously Sky and BT, it's mad. That was it. Just before we move on, it was just in terms of the revenue on before the revenue in which Liverpool have made. Everyone it's not like the penny pinching. They're not poor really in terms of when we were discussing obviously financial benefit. The money is there, and the profits, vast amount of profits. You only have to go online, everyone, in terms of when we were discussing before. All the Liverpool-based journalists are all singing from the same hymn sheet, really. They're all agreeing that it's the wrong thing to do for Liverpool in the decision which they've made anyway. But, Doug, in terms of the 3 p.m. kickoffs, before we just do move on, mate, would you like to see BT or, not BT, ITV or BBC potentially pick up a couple of games?
That would be nice. That'd be nice. I mean, obviously, you obviously have BBC and more sort of BT now and getting the FA Cup. But yeah, it would be very, very nice. Actually, funny thing you say. Actually, Mickey, Belgium have just ended their league. So, do you think UEFA will actually ban them from the UEFA Champions League and the Europa League?
That's on hold again now at the moment. Have you not read? UEFA have asked them not to do it, and they've actually withheld that decision for a week or so to see what UEFA's plans are. So the Bruges were celebrating they won the league, and now they don't know what's going on. It's a bit up in the air because they didn't realise. Because the day after they announced they were giving the thing, the UEFA had their meeting, which said any team that ends their league early will be banned from Europe. So I don't know what's going on there. It's all confusing. The whole thing is confusing. We don't even know when we're going to resume. So we all knew the 5th of April and the 30th of April was optimistic. If you actually watch the news, the middle of the pandemic will be the end of April. So I cannot ever see it happening then because that's at its height. I think a few weeks after that, they might look at it again. But it could, I think, in June before we resume again.
Yeah. I think the thing you have to say is that, you know, if the BBC or ITV were to get a couple of games, and I think that would be very, very good. And then you'd obviously see Sky getting a couple, and then BT, and you could maybe see like Mickey said, Amazon, maybe Netflix even. You could see them getting a couple of games as well. So, but yeah, going back to your point, I would love it if you go on BBC, because you used to get it on ITV, you used to get on BBC. So it'd be very, very nice to get to terrestrial TV.
Sorry, Mum just walked in. Cool. But yeah, nice one, Doug. That's what happens when you're recording live. It's all right. Everyone, probably the OGs of the channel, who have left the live stream on live and have been sat there eating a tea by accident. And I've just seen it out of the corner of my eye, everyone commenting, "Oh, what did happen? That looks like a nice tea, that." And I'm like, yeah. But yeah, just brought me a cup of tea, everyone. But everyone, let us know. Hope you're all.
When's she coming to bring me mine? Oh, I'm on my own.
I'm fine.
Mum, get round to Mickey's. She's on her way now. She left it in a taxi. But yeah, everyone, it's very unprecedented times, and I think everyone's dealing with it very differently, and it's just going to be a learning curve. But everyone, if you're ever struggling really, because I'm really struggling really just to stay in the house. I know it's probably best for me because I'm probably most at high risk, and everyone watching, you've probably got people very close to them that come under that category. But we can all do this together, everyone. And if you're ever mentally or if you're really struggling at home, just drop on any one of our socials and really just we'll be here 24/7, everyone. But throughout, I think we will be trying to pump out a lot more videos. So apologies, I haven't done as much on my channel, but head over to Doug's channel as well. I know you've got, is it a new series you got coming out, mate? I just seen Doug's got a new series, a channel's in it, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's a potential signings for Liverpool. I did one on Kai Havertz, which has had a lot of good reviews. So yeah, check that out. I've got one coming out on Tuesday about Ben White, which is interesting enough, and I've got an insight from a Leeds fan over Ben White, because obviously he's been involved in 100% of their games this season. So, but yeah, I'll be getting videos out every Tuesday for that. So yeah, come and check that out, and yeah, give me a subscribe and a follow. I'd love to interact with more Liverpool fans around the world.
Yeah, everyone, make sure you do head over to Doug and Connor's as well, the Cop Council. I know Connor and I think Connor and Dave. Anyway, Connor was originally meant to be on here, but his internet's played up. So make sure you do head over to Connor, the Cop Council. Subscribe to him. We'll get him on in the next couple of days anyway. Get the whole band together anyway. But nice one, lads, for coming on. Really do appreciate it. Stay safe, you two, and everyone really at home watching. Make sure you do get involved in the comment section below. I think it's a very weird decision from Liverpool. I'm raging, and I think when we finish this video, we'll probably continue to discuss those three anyway. But everyone, have a quality rest of your night. Stay safe, and nice one, lads, for coming on. And we'll see you very soon, everyone. You'll never walk alone, lads.
Yeah.